back with another luxury home tour. I brought you to Fort Lauderdale, a great city, and I'm gonna be showing you a 6-bedroom, 6-bathroom, 2 half bathrooms. It's got 7,500 square feet, and this beauty is only asking $8 million. I still can't believe it. To me, this looks like a $10, $15 million house, but luckily for you, it's only $8 million. We have a marble driveway. If you can tell, it's not like everybody else's. You know, they got pavers, concrete, not us, marble. You're walking on luxury, you're driving on it as you come home. You don't just have one bay, you have 2 different doors where you can go in. The roundabout driveway style, so if you're hosting parties or you just wanna have a lot of people parked up, you absolutely can. Even the design of this place, the brick on one side, the wood under these eaves over here. Let's head inside, and letting us in is this oversized like pivot door. Look at this. The best part is, it's actually hurricane impact. Everything, all the windows throughout here are hurricane impact. When, you know, Hurricane Melissa is coming to destroy Florida, you are protected. You just sit down and have some popcorn. And greeting us at the front of this house when we walk in is this floating staircase. It's welded, it's got walnut floors, it's got aluminum rails. I can't stop touching it, you know what I mean? It's just so nice. And then just in front of it is this living room. You know, lightly staged. This was just kind of to give you an idea. The owner wanted to help you visualize it. Cuddle, talk, all that good stuff. This is like your TV room, and then you'd have the TV on the wall over here. You don't have to waste any of that space with a formal living room. I don't even know why people have those anymore. No one uses it besides your grandmother. So this is where you have the TV, or in this case, the art, and you just sit down and relax. Maybe have some bigger pieces in here, but it's enough. And while we're in this room, I just want to point out the lighting is so good. I look so handsome because of how many hi-hats we have in here. There's like 245 controllable, customizable hi-hats and lights in here. So this place is super bright day and night, inside and outside. And next to the stairs, right on my right, is a stainless steel commercial grade elevator. It takes us into a guest bedroom. To be honest, this is the smallest guest bedroom that we're gonna be seeing today, but it has its own ensuite, closets and everything. And then I wanna actually take us into the half bathroom. This half bathroom has really, really nice finishes. I mean, this is porcelain on the wall. It's opus porcelain. You have Paris lighting mirrors. This cabinet right here, this whole front of this is glass. I know to the untrained eye, it might look like, you know, not glass, but as of 10 minutes ago, I learned it was. So it's beautiful, Kohler fixtures in here, the best of the best, top of the line Toto toilet. And this is all just for the guest. This is for someone coming over to have a quick bathroom break, and they get all of that. You can tell the owner put a lot of heart into this, and you'll see that throughout. Coming out of this little section, we're gonna walk down a little further. So stepping in, on my right, this is the ensuite for the bedroom, and it has, again, the porcelain on the walls, but in a different fashion. Except in this one, the walk-in shower is a sliding door. So what it is like everything is uniform, but they have their little pleasantries. Everything has its own little vibe. And this room is really special because it's got a corner view of your pool, the water. But the closet in here too, the natural lighting, perfect window at the top, letting in light. Look at the difference. This is lights on, lights off. It's the same color. It's like the same brightness because of the sky above. Let's continue now and head down to where the kitchen area is. This is an Italian kitchen, if you couldn't tell. It's built by Italkraft, which is a really high-level brand. So you can tell there's about to be some serious detail. Starting with the appliances behind the wooden cabinetry, you have Wolf ovens. Big fan of these. Everything is just so flush and easy to open, storage throughout. Your island itself is not just a big clunky piece of stone. They put, you know, quartz over here, and then it just waterfalls like we're in the tropics into a wooden table where you can kind of eat in, kind of the bar stool vibe, but you know, it's a little bit more high level than just a regular bar stool. Back over here, this quartz continues, and this is actually the level 5 quartz. At a scale of 1 to 5, 5 is the highest grade of quartz that you can get, and guess what you're eating on? Level 5. Guess what you're cooking on? You got a Wolf 6-burner gas cooktop. Love this, it's an amazing stove. It's got the vent above. Your dishwasher, everything down below is hidden really nicely behind the panels. There's gonna be 2 36-inch panel-ready refrigerators, a wine bottle cooler where you can store about 150 bottles of wine. You can kind of see it. Like this is where the glass will be see-through. These are the fridge and freezers and everything over here. And then on this side, you're gonna have something really special, which is a pivot butler's kitchen on this side. So in here, like hidden behind the panel work, you actually have the laundry where the staff can lay some food out and bring it in and out if you're having a party. And it actually takes us straight down into the garage while we're here. This is technically a 3-car garage. However, if you'll notice the heights, you can put the car rack in here and have like the double car system. Eric, stand over there for a sec. This is what it would look like to have a double car rack in here with a car. I hope I can find an image online. I'm sure I can. But to talk a little bit more about the functionality of this house and the garage, you have a Tesla plug in here for easy electronic charging. You also have a whole house generator. You have a Kohler 38 kilowatt house generator, which is basically enough to run this house during any situation. That alone costs $15,000, and you also have a 1,000 gallon propane tank. This is like a fortress of solitude, and this is just the garage. Let's head back in and finish up the first floor. As we come back, before we go back and finish up where the kitchen was, this is where your 1,000 bottle wine room is. So you can see this is where you would access it to pick the bottle, but if you come back over here, this is kind of like where you view it. And this is separate to the 150 you had over there. So basically what I'm saying is you got a winery in your house. I'm sorry. And where we're standing right now is the dining room. Eric, if you want to get to that corner, I'm gonna kind of like superimpose a dining set here. So here's your dining room. It looks so nice. You could seat 10 of your favorite people, have a view of the bottles of wine you're gonna be drinking. It's just spectacular, really. You have 11-foot high hurricane impact windows and doors. It's kind of crazy. So let's transition now from inside on the first floor to outside in the pool area. And so yeah, we have a travertine pool deck out here. The entire thing is laid with travertine, and that's contrasting with the porcelain 48-inch tiles that we had inside. It's really nice. It just goes from like great finish to great finish. So cool. Over here on my left, which is like your summer's kitchen that has its own covered area. The first thing about this kitchen right away that's super cool is they have an island. Like this is a place where you can either serve food, put some bar stools or whatever. And if you see this finish, it's a lot different than what you saw inside. That's because this isn't quartz, this is quartzite. So the difference between like having a quartzite countertop versus quartz like what we saw in the kitchen is that quartz countertops are not considered natural stone, whereas quartzite like this, what we're seeing out here, is hard. It's been compressed by intense heat and pressure. So what I'm saying is this has like half the maintenance that quartz would have, and I don't know, it makes for a good beer pong table. You know, I can see Eric on one side, me missing every shot, him nailing every shot, me having to like strip down and run around the house. What's the rule if like you get screwed, you know what I mean? Like whatever. Anyway, back to the house and the kitchen. We have a Lynx grill out here. You have everything you need, fridge, ice, sink. We have speakers, lights. You have cypress wood, and this goes throughout all the eaves and all the eyebrows in the house. It's really cool. Let's now continue down to where the pool area is. This is where you're gonna go once you've lost in beer pong and once your belly's full and you're just kind of like stumbling over here drunk and full towards the pool. This is what it's gonna be like. Back under the shade, you have more of that cypress ceiling. Look how beautiful that is. Usually in houses, you see that darker wood. That's because it's been treated. It has all this weird stuff on it. This is like the natural cypress. It's gonna last really long out here. You got the hi-hats, the speakers. But when it's time to have that pool party vibe, with my friend Eric and my other friends, you have a heated saltwater pool. The finish is a Nassau Reserve done in porcelain tile. And that Nassau Reserve that we're talking about is what gives it that little texture at the bottom. Let me show you, we're gonna pull in that big body boat. You're gonna come down these steps, and then it takes us down to this dock. You have a 100-foot long dock. You have new stainless steel wrapped dolphin plies, and then coming down at the end of the dock, custom power pedestal. It has the outlets, it has everything to keep the boat charged and running and active, just to make your life easier right before you board out or come home from the water. And so now let's head back inside. Let me take you upstairs and show you around the second floor. You're gonna see the main bedroom, you're gonna see the views. You're not gonna wanna miss it. So subscribe, sit tight, and follow me. And this is like the true definition of floating, by the way. I'm Chris Angel now. I'm levitating. It's amazing. But you can, the welded staircase with the aluminum rails is really just, make sure you just want to touch it as you go. And then you have like a double high window now. This is 11 feet up and then another 11 feet. Huge window, a lot of natural light when you're walking up. So you'll notice coming up, you go from the walnut wood on the stairs to a darker European oak. It's nice when you see that in bedrooms. This is kind of like what it makes me want to just like I just want to do this, you know, just like it's just very comforting and homely and warm, you know. And this is like your upstairs family living room. Let's do another superimposed thing so they could see it. So the couch, stand right there. Couch would be over here on my left, table in the center, and then go in that corner. Huge entertainment TV set on my right, TV on the wall, lighting above, access to this balcony. This is an amazing room. I'm in love with it. And it only gets better from here. So let me actually come down to where Eric's at. This is the commercial grade elevator that we didn't take. We should have taken it to get up here, but the staircase was just it seduced me. I fell in love with it and I had to take it. Sorry. We have another guest bedroom on this side. You even have a private balcony with some turf grass coming out of this room. On my left over here, we have the laundry room. Down here is the second VIP suite. The views you could see directly into the water. You have access, all the bedrooms, all the areas have access to this balcony, so that's fair. The same finishes, huge skylight above, walk-in shower, the works. Pass back out with me. And I want to point something out while we're walking here. You see this right here? For those of you who don't know, this is a home vac system. Basically, you can vacuum the entire house with this, and this goes throughout the entire property. And then as we come down and head over here, the width, the heights of everything, you got the 11-foot windows out here as well. We have some beautiful art. This is the Rito, my mom's favorite artist. Come down a little further, and this is where you're gonna have an amazing feature. Right here on my right. Can you guys guess what this is? Do you know what this is, Eric? No, could be if you're a mastermind, but no, this is actually a gym. This is a glass-walled gym. Let's say you wake up in the morning, you're in here, you got the stepper, you got like the yoga mat, you can do one of those. You got the free weights over here, just freaking do one of these, you know? And then when your phone call, you get a phone call, you're like, oh shoot, no, I gotta answer this. You come over here, pop this open. I told you, Bill, sell, and you do it out here. But now, let me show you where you're gonna wake up, where you're gonna go to sleep, where you're gonna dream. So coming on in, this is a massive suite. It's 1,500 square feet. To put that in perspective, I'm pretty sure there's at least 1,500 condos where people live that are under 1,500 square feet. This is huge for a suite. And on my right, you actually have a wet bar. Got a nice fridge, sink, put a couple bottles of champagne, picture of you and your loved one, and you just pour a little drink, do a little sip. Yeah, I'm so happy, so lucky, look at me, you know? And then once you're done admiring them, you come over here into the main bathroom. This bathroom's a showstopper. Like, stop the show right now. Look at this. Look at the entrance. This is something that, like, when your partner comes home, you're sitting here like, I've been waiting. You know you want to come in and see this. You're mad you can't. Sorry, only one person can. And you got the lighting above the tub. You got the avocado-shaped tub, which I'm a huge fan of. Even the walk-in shower is like an encased cube. It's got the rain head above, the same opus porcelain on the walls throughout everywhere. You got it on this wall as well, behind the Paris mirrors. Separated sinks, separated toilets. If you've been married for 5 minutes, you know that you need that in your life. So this is actually gonna be her side of everything. I'll show you why. And yeah, it's like a closet I wasn't even expecting when I first walked in, but it's just so impressive. This is just one person's closet. You know, we've been to $15, $20 million houses, and the closet's like a little cabinet that you open up and you can put one shoe and a sock. Not here. You got a elongated island, like a shuffleboarding island. You have shoes, you have dresses, coats. Great place to put like a safe if you wanted. We have some expensive fragrances. We got Creed. That smells, I want to spray it, but I think each spray is like $5.
Give us sprays.
I feel, do I look more attractive?
Yeah.
Crazy. We have a place for handbags. As you can see, I'm not gonna touch this one because it's so nice. Another place where you can put some safes, and then a huge window looking outside. The lighting in here, the full body mirror. This would make any girl or guy very, very happy. But let me show you now his side. His side is just as nice, I'll be honest with you. It's maybe not as elaborate as this one, but it's still got everything you need. Like you'd almost expect that because that was so extravagant that this one would be lacking. Not at all. Nice, right? A bench here. Every guy watching this knows how useful this is, you know, in the morning. You know when you wake up and you just do one of these? You have all your shoes over here. I love it already. Racks, lighting, cabinets, huge window. Down below, even there's storage over here for your stinky shoes. This was designed for me. I want it now. And you haven't even seen the bedroom. Let me show you the bedroom real quick. And here we are. Take a look at this bed. Like I said, 245 controllable lights. Even the accent lighting above. Imagine this at night, how restful that would be. You got the TV on the wall, and actually what's in place of the TV, which is really cool, is this art that's been made out of like beehive combs, I believe. Honeycomb? Honeycomb. Bees made this. I don't even want to touch it. And then I just want to get you a good idea of this window. Look at this. I don't know if you can see me, but look at the height of the window and the yacht in the background. You know what I mean? Ridiculous. Waking up to this every day is amazing. Blackout shades are on the way, so you can wake up in darkness to the sun rising naturally. All like the top CEOs say that's the way you're supposed to wake up. Who knows? Who knows? Let me take you out into this balcony. Let me end it with an amazing view. If you've seen any of my videos, I always have trouble opening doors. Not once in this house have I had that issue. The owner snapped. He did well. Come outside with me. And here we have it. Your outdoor turfed area. It's got everything you need. This house is designed for you. This is what you've been looking for. I know you want to come see it yourself. So if you have any questions about this house, you want to see it in person, you want to buy it, all the information to do that will be down below. I just want to say thank you for coming on this tour with Eric and I. If you are a first-time viewer, don't forget to beat up that subscribe button, literally fight it into the death, and then like the video as well. Both those things keep me smiling. And I just want to say I love you, I care about you. I care about you more than any other YouTuber cares about their audience. That is a fact in stone. Put it on a plaque and put it in a park bench. And I'll see you the next one. I hope you have a great, excellent, beautiful day, YouTube.